we want to go ahead and finish the other end of the slice, and I'm going to want 4 up there too, so I'm going to go to slice 15, and I want it to be in the same exact position that slice 0 is in terms of its vertical and horizontal position, or excuse me, in terms of the let's see, not the Z position, but the X and the Y position. So how do I make that happen without having to reposition it? Well, I just go ahead and use the copy, the paste feature. So if I click on paste, then I don't want to have it make the size the same because I'll lose it inside of the other slice because I'm in edit mode now. So let's go ahead and just use the paste position and rotation. Okay, now that makes that slice line up perfectly. Now, since it's big enough, I can go ahead and drag that wherever I want to. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click on it again. Now I'm going to paste the size on there. Okay, so now it's the same size. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and drag this one to the top of my project. And again, I'm going to line the center line with the end of the Sculpt, or the end of the prim that I'm using as a plug, if you will. I'm going to turn it invisible, and then I'm going to put that crosshair right on the very top, just so it clears the wood. And then I'll turn it back to opaque. Now this is the end of my Sculpt. It's slice 15, which will be the very last slice. But I want to put 4 up there because I want the LOD to be the way it's supposed to be, which is the best view possible. So I'm going to need 4 slices up there to end my project. So I'm going to copy C position and rotation on that slice 15. Then I'm going to paste position, rotation, and size for the 4 slices in order. Okay, so now I've got 4 slices at the top that are in the same position, and the center line of the slice is at the very top edge of the cylinder, or in this case, wing, if you will. Okay, now I want to put the rest of the slices in between, and I want to do it so that it is evenly spaced. So how do we do that? Well, let's go ahead and look at the slices that are left. We have slice 4 that's left, and we have slice 11 that's left. Now if we want to space these evenly in between, then we have to actually go to the slice that's before 4 or 3 and the slice that is after 11, of course, is 12. So I'm going to select on my HUD here, I'm going to select slices 3 through 12. Okay, so I'm going to click on 3, I'm going to drag it up to 12. That little green bar is going to come up, and I'm going to get a drop down that says slices 3 through 12, and that covers those particular slices. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on position first. Now I've got it, and there's a little lag here, so notice that they're now all evenly spaced, but they're not the same size yet. So I want to globally make them all the same size. So I'll go ahead and click on the Sculpt Studio bar or on the base, and that's going to give me the drop down. and then I'm going to see slices 3 through 12. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. But now I'm going to click on size, and notice how all those slices went to the same size as the other ones. Let's say this wing was tapered, and at the top there we had the wing was a little bit narrower in shape, and we've made that top slice to fit that. If you click size, it's going to automatically size those for you between the two slices, one at the beginning and one at the end. So that's automatically done for you. Same thing if you have an angle to it. You'll click on the base, you'll say slice 3 through 12, which will be a button. But in this case, it'll be you'll click on what's the button that says rotation. Now you're not going to see any changes on mine because they're all at the same rotation. I want you to think about this because it's important later on when you're doing slices that are going to be changing angles and positions, and you could have, like that tree, things moving from one spot to another. It's very important that you understand that you want to keep the direction of the